Hi there, Tina Vanderwerker with Berkshire Hathaway Clifton Park office. It's Tuesday, so it's time for Tina's Tuesday tip. Today we're going to talk about title. So when I'm doing real estate transactions and it's being held up or towards the end of the transaction, we're always waiting for title. It's been happening more so recently because of the pandemic and the access to the county clerk's offices, but I figured rather than me, or in addition to me saying, we're waiting for title, some people may not really know what that means. If you've owned a car, it's very similar. It's basically a chain of ownership. So we want to make sure that the owners of the house have been documented properly all throughout along the way. And so they do what's called a title search. So the title insurance company says, yes, we will allow you to own this property and ensure that you are the current owner of the property. But first, we want to make sure that there aren't any liens or other, access to the property or other ownership of the property that somebody's not aware of. So they do a title search, and that involves someone going to the county clerk's office, looking through records. Maybe some of them are online, some of them are just paper documents, but sometimes it can take a while. And what's been happening is normally, they could go and set themselves up for a couple hours and sit in the office of like, okay, I'm going to go to Saratoga County today, I'm going to go to Rensselaer County tomorrow, and whatever. They go through all their transactions and they can sit there as long as they need to go through the search, finish that search, and then move on to the next one and maybe do, 5 or 6 a day, depending on how long it takes or whatever. So what's happening right now is because of the pandemic, the clerk's offices are not as available as they used to be. So they have to make an appointment, and they can only usually get about an hour a week. So in that 1 hour, they have to try to do as many as they can. But we don't want them to rush, because if they miss something and then now it comes to the end where, they said you had clear title and then you go to sell the house and then they do a better title search, if you will, and they find a lien on the property that wasn't looked at before. Hopefully you did get your title insurance, and so then they'll be liable for it and you won't have to pay the difference or whatever the damages might be. So anyway, in short, title is a chain of possession of the property. So it's just taking a while now because of the limited availability of the county clerk's offices to be able to run those searches like they normally should and would. So we just have to be patient. There's nothing we can do. Once they get the title back, then the attorneys review it and make sure that everything's in order, and then we can go ahead and proceed to closing. So that is what title is. If you have any questions, as always, let me know. 518-598-9973. I'm happy to help. Have a great day.